everyone. This is Anagha Venugopal and I'm representing Skillslash Academy. Data science helps in extracting business-focused insights from data. The need for data science experts is thriving in every job space and it is not just limited to technology. Today we have with us Dr. VP Nandhini Sundar, certified global data science corporate trainer with certifications from foreign universities and 18 plus years of relevant experience. We are so glad you could join us, ma'am. We welcome you to this session.
Yeah, thank you.
So to start off, we would love to know the important applications of data science. I think that will be a good start for the session. We can discuss if you can tell us the popular applications of data science in businesses, irrespective of the domains.
Yes, absolutely fine. Yeah, I really appreciate your question, madam. It's a very important question. Like every data scientist, whoever is interested to get into data science domain, wish to have this answer for this. Okay, so practical applications in data science, if you look at it, we'll have this one, aeronautical industry. If you take you will have different applications that is available, and also especially is trading. For example, stock prediction analysis can be made possible. For example, if you have got the open and close price for today, you can very well predict for not only for tomorrow, but for some 1 month time also you can predict based on the different fluctuations of the stock prices, especially in trading domain it is applicable. Like a lot of predictions and forecasting made possible, and especially in a medical domain. We have got we can very well say like it replaces doctors, especially radiologists in medical image analysis. For example, CT scans, like whatever the scans that they take, it is giving us the proper predictions. Like even with the COVID time, we could see lot of applications. Even I have explained lot of applications related to it, especially with the machine learning as well as with the deep learning. With the different images of and the person being infected, and we'll have the pure cases also, like whoever is not infected. So we'll just take both these pictures and we'll classify the image. This infected person means it will be 1, not infected means we'll have 0. So we'll have the image classification that is also happening. So all these things can be made possible with this. Not only this, ma'am, for route optimization. We'll have, for example, in the same pandemic time, the owner of Zomato, he is also like an engineer basically, and he has formed this group of friends, and then he has started this Zomato food delivery. So he has got a lot many restaurants across the globe with different countries. Especially he has applied this machine learning technique in order to have the route optimization, how to deliver the food packets within stipulated time. So that the customers will be happy. Not only this, ma'am, to prepare the content, like what to say, in order to prepare food, the cooking time also will be minimized with the help of machine learning. And also for example, if you take HR domain, you have asked me like irrespective of domain, how this we'll have this practical application, isn't it? So if you take this HR domain, in order to analyze the performance of the employee, or in order to know like how many people have to be recruited. So likewise, you can have HR attrition process also, you can very well have. Even in supply chain, lot of papers, MBA papers also I have handled. Even for research also I am guiding lot of people. So, supply chain management also, 24/7, how can we procure the materials on time without disrupting the production? Okay, so 24/7 totally you can produce the materials. So that in supply chain and logistics, as I told you, transportation, route optimization, not only with the Zomato or Swiggy or different apps that they are using. Everywhere, wherever the route optimization is necessary, you can have it. And especially in with NLP, natural language processing, you can you can curate the contents, you can create the contents. A lot of Google products, each and every Google product, even Sundar Pichai would have addressed his employees in a beautiful video. So there you would have mentioned how well this Google Assistant is helping with the help of speech recognition. So NLP plays a crucial role. So likewise, Google Lens, Google Camera, Google Translate. My daughter is using Google Translate to just know the meaning for Hindi words. So likewise, everywhere, whatever the domain you see, like even the registration that is happening to me, like people or professionals are working in different domains. And they would have graduated from multiple disciplines, either from aeronautical or from mechanical, civil, even with ECE, E&I. They are shifting towards IT career, especially they wanted to step into data science domain. Like the package is also more, like even I have placed many students from SRM University, VIT for 29 lakhs per annum.
Oh, great.
And foreign candidates are earning 80 lakhs per annum. So that is how it's a high-end, very good technology.
It's absolutely a lucrative job profile. So basically, as far as I understand it, it's basically understanding what the customer wants, what is the general customer requirement. Say, for example, recommendation systems in Netflix and all that. So basically understanding what the requirements is and then providing tailor-made solutions. That is what data science is helping. So what are some of the interesting data science projects that you have come across, or something that is related to data science that has evoked certain interest in you? So this is something that I like about data science, or this is an interesting project in data science. Is there something that strike you in this field? And what do you think is the future of data science?
Future, I can, first of all, let me tell you what are the projects that I've come across, especially like in banks, okay, like customer churning. Even in the networking domain also, like a lot of network providers are there, like Vodafone, Airtel, like that. Why, like earlier, I was using BSNL only. Nowadays, people are getting into private network providers. So why these customers are churning from one network provider to another network provider? So with the help of continuous and categorical type of data, we'll just try to find it out. We'll find the reason behind it, the churning one. That is customer churning, that project I have done. And also the loan prediction in banks, where based on the different demographic information of the applicants, or the income of the person applicant, or whether how many dependents he is having in his family. Likewise, you can very well the position that he wants, whether it is in rural or urban or semi-urban, like that we'll consider. And especially the gender, whether a female or a male, like that. And the years, like what to say, like what is his age that he is applying for this loan. So considering all these features, we'll try to figure it out whether the applicant is eligible to avail the loan or not. And also based on the previous credit history of the applicants, we'll evaluate. So that this is yet another one. And especially like in construction or civil or real estate domain, like if a person is willing to buy a house, like we'll just predict what the house pricing. What will be the house price based on the square feet, or the number of floors in an house, or whether it is a ground floor, or it's in the first floor, or in the second floor, like that, based on that, and where that house is located. So considering all these features, once again, we'll predict the house price. That is meant for regression type of problems. Then my husband is, though is in chief executive engineer in constructions, as an hobby, he used to do trading. So I used to suggest him the different stock pricing using prediction and forecasting.
Oh, great.
So even in my YouTube channel, I have given that one. So you can very well have that. So using LSTM model, I have just given, irrespective of the stock one is giving and the duration he has to give, like what is the duration, start date and end date, based on the previous data, it will predict the present and the future. So they'll have the intention, like which stocks have to be sold out and which stocks have to be bought. So based on that, he's earning a lot in that. So I'm totally happy on it. In turn, though my sister-in-law is a doctor, she wanted to get into stock prediction. So my husband is teaching her now after his office hours. So likewise, stock prediction is yet another good application that I have come across. And also this in logistic domain, how to optimize the routes. And also in you will have NLP, like a content curation and all, I told you, so all these things, especially, and one important one is recommendation systems. Like when you watch one movie, interesting movie, based on that, it will suggest you, the moment you are going to finish that movie, it will suggest you like what is the related movie that you can have it.
Yeah, similar kind of genres and everything.
Similar kind, based on the customer taste and preferences, it will pop up. So you can continue watching those related movies also. Not only that, I am very curious in data science topics. So always I go through a lot of foreign videos, a lot of international conferences. Even that abacus.ai, very late night, they used to conduct conferences. That I used to watch it. So likewise, a lot of avenues are wide open here. And you asked me like how this data science holds in the future for this people whoever wanted to kickstart with this domain. You have got promising and abundant opportunities available for this people whoever want to take up this data science as their career. And with data science, as I mentioned, with a lot of applications, you can do wonderful prediction. And my sister-in-law, another sister-in-law is a doctor. She's a director of a government hospital. Now she claims, stating that it is not at all expecting doctors to be there to find the disease diagnosis. That is the reason in medical line, image analysis is being carried out with the help of machine learning and deep learning. So it is a wonderful domain. Wonderful domain that people can opt for it. And also like complex problems can be solved in no time. With the deep learning and all, we'll have multiple layers, hidden layers, with which we'll calculate the weights multiplied with the different predators. We'll calculate the new weights, and thereby with the help of the hidden layers and dropout layers, we can come out with the output by applying the suitable activation function, and you can minimize the loss. So likewise, you can reach the global minima in the gradient descent, and you can achieve the output. So that is how it is not at all nowadays. It is not at all depending on the human beings. So people are always they are having some friction, whether it will be replacing the total humans.
Whether AI will replace humans in the future.
Yeah, even my daughter is in 8th grade. She has completed all the different machine learning, deep learning, all the technologies. Great. And even with the computer vision, she has developed some 15 projects, like nice. With the help of hand recognition. So if I show that, like you can very well see the strings over there, and then she can catch hold of some balloon, she can burst it, thereby she can increase the number of points. So she likewise she is working on it. So post completing the school, like evening every day 2 to 3 hours, she'll work on this computer vision projects. So nowadays kids are picking up the concepts to be that safer side. All this elderly people, like whoever wanted to have the transition in data science,
or especially those who are hailing from the engineering background, like mechanical and civil, and those from digital marketing, everybody.
And more importantly, this data science is meant only for non-programmers. Even I have learned lot of languages in my experience. Okay, in my learning journey, I have learned lot of tools. But Python, R, and SPSS and wonderful tools to deal with.
Like especially for those hailing from non-programming background.
Non-program, exactly. Non-programmers will love to do this data science projects. So
Great.
that's how it's wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah. Also, what about this data science enthusiasts? Like, if they want to come up in this field, now that we have discussed about the potential of data science and what it
Yes.
holds for the future, there is definitely a huge opening, welcoming hands when it comes to the field of data science. But as a beginner in the field, how can somebody start learning this process? Should they go for a professional training, or how should the learning process be?
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. They have to take up the structured way of learning, especially giants from you, so that they'll have the proper go. Like they just all of a sudden, they'll not end up in the project. They need to go like each and every model they have to take up in a step by step manner. For example, they need to know the Python programming basics, or Excel basics, or programming basics. Likewise, they have to learn the programming
Step by
concepts
step. Yeah.
step by step. Then they have to take up see data science on the whole. If you see, it is an umbrella encompassing statistics, business statistics. Then you will have data visualization. Then the
Yeah.
third part is machine learning.
Yes.
So if you just take three circles also, the first circle, if you imagine as AI, inside that you will have machine learning. Subset of AI is machine learning. Then
Yeah.
subset of machine learning is deep learning. That is
Mm-hmm.
why we call it as deep learning.
Yeah.
Okay, the learning is being carried out deeply. That is why we call deep learning.
Yeah.
Thousands of layers are training. We'll use these many layers to train the model using
Mm-hmm.
deep learning techniques.
Yeah.
So your question is really welcoming one. So these people over is interested to take up this domain have to have the proper structured way of learning. They have to
Yes.
join a reputed institute like you. They have to take up the proper understanding of each and every model. So first they have to start with programming basics, whichever the tool they offer.
Okay.
And then they have to take up business statistics. That is, you will have to need to understand descriptive statistics, inferential statistics. Then you need to know what the types of distributions, probability. Likewise, the finding out the type of errors, false positive, false negative, true positive, true negative. This will help you out to find out the accuracy, performance accuracy of the classification problem. You will have a precision report, a classification report. Then you will have accuracy score, true positive, true negative. Not only that, you will also have a sensitivity, specificity, recall. Different measures are there, which will always
Basically,
help us.
analyzing and understanding data so that one can take informed decisions from it, and that
Yeah,
can be used for the business growth,
yeah.
irrespective of the domains.
Irrespective, exactly. See, ultimately, how that data set will appear, it will be in rows and columns. That
Yeah.
will be in the Excel sheet. You
Mm-hmm.
can load that Excel sheet. You can do the analysis in Excel itself, or you can load it in Python or R programming using read Excel command or read CSV command. You can load the data file. You can proceed with it as we do pivoting in Excel. You can also do it in this one, Python. Same way, group by. And also, like these people, after completing business statistics, they need to understand how to cleanse the data. Whatever the data that we get, we cannot claim stating. See, you will have a huge amount of data. All this data cannot be fine tuned. Okay, like
Yeah.
it will surely have missing values, outliers, everything. So
Mm-hmm.
this data scientist, or initially whoever completes this course, have to take up the join the what to say, the position as a data analyst. Then they'll
Okay.
climb up the ladder as senior data analyst, then data scientist. So they'll climb up the ladder very soon if they opt for this domain. So
Okay.
they have to be very strong to start with, as like how to clean the data.
Okay.
We'll call it as data wrangling, data mangling, like that. So
Yeah.
once they clean the data, like they have to do the different feature engineering, how to transform from one variable to another variable. See,
Mm-hmm.
all the variables, we'll call it as features. Then we need to do missing value treatment, outlier treatment. Once
Mm-hmm.
everything is done properly, these are all the different roles that data analyst will do.
Okay.
The whoever has completed the graduation or postgraduate, initial role will be this. They have to
Okay.
clean up the data, which we'll call it as data engineering or engineer or data analyst, like that. After that, they have to do the different visualizations like univariate analysis, bivariate analysis, multivariate analysis. That is how we have got the wonderful pair plot for multivariate analysis like that. So after doing all these things, they have to come out with data mining concepts. So they need to know, like all the senior professors, even I am handling like batches for PayPal, Cognizant, and also for EY Analytics, and also for Bilagos.com from Dubai, and MS students from UK. Likewise, many batches I am handling, even for Simply Learn also I am handling. So why I am telling you all these things is, everywhere that senior people are attending, even with 45, 48 years of age also, they would love to have the transition.
Yes,
If that is the case,
basically because they know that data science is having huge potential, and having that in the resume can add a lot of advantage when it comes to competitive interviews.
Yes,
You will
absolutely.
definitely get a weightage.
Yeah, absolutely. So that is how they need, the experienced people need to understand how each and every algorithm works. Either it could be a supervised learning algorithm or unsupervised learning algorithm, how it really happens behind the scene. That they have to understand it properly. Then comes the implementation of algorithms. Like you will have regression, then you will have regularization to just have the normalization process, everything, everywhere you will have hyperparameter tuning, ensembling methods like random forest, cross validation with 5-fold, 10-fold, then time series forecasting. As I told you, stock prediction can be made possible, whatnot, everything can be made possible with the data science domain.
Absolutely.
So irrespective of domain, people can love to do this training.
Yes.
So they can get into this training and will be totally benefited out of it.
Yes. Ma'am, I think with that question, we'll be wrapping up this session. It's been a truly insightful session. You have shared a lot of informations, and we are looking forward to having more meaningful conversations with you. We thank you a lot for your time and your effort. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Yes, bye.